बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलाम वालेकुम PSM न्यूज़ के दुनिया के खाली प्रोग्राम बदल मुगिंदवाय में हफरात के मरहबा दनवंग मेदु के प्रोग्राम आय को तेबेफना बदल को लिहल गुंडो जिहुन तसन मेदु के दुनिया गाल मेदु के प्रोग्राम को तेबेफना में देतर तफसील के निस्तेनी IS के 12 तक खंडवाद मकरमुंदा मसे के तका बेगतम और में प्रोग्राम के तर तफसील देम गतन देम के कुरिन तेबेफना में कमाल गुलेतुं और में तैयार को फावा रिपोर्टिंग हिस्सा खोदाना
देहास सादवणहरु दुनियेगे समादुकं होदे टेररिस्ट जमायतकुं एहरु इराका देहास 11वणहरु फिशिकेन दाखिली हंगुरामें हिंगमुंदिया सूरियागे बोडुबें हिसोरको ए जमातुगे अद्दशुगा ए सरहद्दुगे बोडुमिं इंगिरे सिविलाता एवर कुरी एह नमय सुस्वी देहास 17वणहरुगे फहुकुಳು ए जमाता देकोಳ कुरी हंगुरामतहुगा अयसवणी बोडति नाकामयाबितका कुरुमतिलांಚಿ ಹಿಫಾ ಅದಿ ಮಿಯಾಯಕು ಇರಾಕಾ ಸೂರಿಯಾಗ ಹರ್ಕತ್ತರು ಮುಂದ ಅಯಸ್ ಹಂಗುರಾಮನಿಗೆ ಮಚ್ಚ ಕಾಮಯಾಬ್ ಹೋದಾಫಾ ವಾಕ ಮೆವಣಿ ಯುಲಾನ್ ಕೊಫಾ मी कामयाबी तंग हासिल कुरविगे मिदिये वेतु विदिये तिंग हरदु वरुगद हमलात के बदल को मिकमा देखोಳ बैन लक्वामी दुनियें एकतिगंड कव्वेගෙන් कं गिना फरातकुं फहा कुरे देहा 17वणहरु निमुनेರು IS के फस्तोಳ सास हंगुरामरे मरालीರು मीगे तेरेगा सतेका विहि लीडरुं वेसिमने अदि जमातुगे अद्दशुं 7.7 मिलियन मीहु मिनिमम कोफा वायರು मीगे तेरें 5 मिलियन मीहु मिनिमम कोफा वणी देहा 17वणहरु एकनी देहा सादवणहरु इराउगे बोडुबें अद्दशुली IS के वकितकुं एक़ौमुगे हुरिहा सरहद्दे मिनिमम कुरिकं एक़ौमुगे सरकारुं युलान कोफावणी मीदिया डिसेंबर मोगे कुरिकोळु इराउगा वेतवेदिया तिंगहरु IS देकोಳ कुरमुंदा हंगुरामयागा एक़ौमुगे अस्करियागे तुरुं वकिवकि क़बीलातहुगे हंगुरामरिं वेस बाबरवीरु मि मसक्कतक एम्मे बोडु एहीतरिकम दीफावणी IS हंगुराम कुरुमा अमेरिका इस्वेගෙන් क़ायम कुरि बैनल अक़वामी अस्करी इत्तिहादुं ए इत्तिहादुं IS के अमाज़तक वरुगद हमलातक दिंगिरु देहास अशार फेशिफहुं बैनल अक़वामी अस्करी इत्तिहादुं इराकुगा हरकतरिवा IS हंगुरामवरेना देकोಳ हमलात दीफेन्वे एह नमइस मीगे माने की इराकुगा हरकतरिवा IS जमातुगे नुरक्का मुळिन दिये इनुंकम एक़ौमुगे सियासी तजुरिबा कारुं बुणे मिगोतुं इराकुगा IS जमात तायदकुरा विहास मीहुं अदिवेस उळमुन दाकम इराकुगे सरकारुं बुणे सूरिया बलायरु एक़ौमुगा हरकतरिवा IS हंगुरामवरिंगे मच्च कामयाब होदाफा वाकं एक़ौमुगा सूरियागे अस्करिया SFगा हरकतरु मुंदा रशियां युलान कोफावणीवेस मीदिया डिसेंबर मोहुगे तेरेगा एह नमय सूरियागा हरकतरिवा बैनल अक़वामी इत्तिहादु बुनेफावणी सूरियागा IS के तिंहास हंगुरामवरिं अदिवेस हरकतरु मुंदा कमशा सूरियागा ए जमाता देकोಳ हमलात देमुंदा कमा एह नमइस देहा सादवणहरुं फेशिගෙන් IS जमातुन सूरियागा क़ायम कोफावा एक़ौमुगे मा मरकज़गे गोतुगा क़ायम कोफावा रक्का अक्टोबर मोह मिनिमम कुरुमायको सूरियागा हरकतरिवा IS हंगुरामवरिन बोडु कोंजंतके कुरुमतिफा वाकम सरहद्दुगे मसरहु दिरासा कुरा फरातकुं मुणे
मेदु के प्रोग्राम गाल में तेबेफना हम तफसील गनिस्तर मोहम्मद जेफा मिवनी IS के 12 तक खंडवाल मुकरम दाम सेकते इंग वडा नवान फदे मेदुरमती के बैगाम तक कुरियदा दाखिल हंगुरा में तेरेगा इस जमातुं वदे बै कंत तेग मुद्दा क मधा सगोतेग बैगाम तक वकी सरहद तक IS 12 गुदश का वाकम स्वाह को देवे खुरीग हंगुराम फिशिंग आयरो IS के 12 कितम गदवी नमस मिहारो सीरिया इराक फद गाम तकगा IS के 12 गुदश का वारगिन तंतम मिवनी सरकार के कंट्रोल तशकिनस मिखा कितम मिगिन मालूमात के भराल में मेदु का होली नजर को विसमेशो बलालारुगा अरुंडाको स्टूडियो के बाहर वडानवनी बंदगवामी मसर दिरासा कुरवा फरातिकम वा मोहम्मद जवाद यूसुफ जवाद प्रोग्राम मरहबाएंगे तो मी और हम इसके वाह का दक्कर हमको मसर का इसके मी इसके उफिदिगिंग आगोता इसके कि क्या बाहर गद बैत बलालन जे जवाद फरतम प्रोग्राम फिश मुता इसके तफसील आदि देहास को ते जमात के बड़ा दाऊद ते गुतगस बाय फरातक वा इस सिफे पे कोरे कुबा तो असो हकीकत का इसकी आदि इसके बाहर गद कमकी
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू आदे मी IS उफिदिगिन दिये मी कुरिय सोवियत यूनियन देकोಳ अफगानिस्तानुग नवास्ते कड्डी हागे हरतोग हंगुराम कुरि कमांडरुंगे अम्मच्चद्दೆಂ ಎಫ್ಫಹು ಜುವಾನು ಏಗೆ ತಿರವದ್ದಾಗೆಂ IS ಉಫಿದಿಗಿನ್ ದಿಯೆದೆಂ ಏ ಮಫುರತಮ ಇಂಗಡನ್ನವಾನೆ ಅಫಗಾನಿಸ್ತಾನುಗ ಹಂಗುರಾಮ್ ಕುರಿ ಕಮಾಂಡರುಂಗೆ ತಿರೆ ಹಿಮೆನೆ ವಡನ್ನವಾ ಆ ಹಿಮೆನೆ ಬೈ ಫರಾತ್ತ ಮಿಸಾಲಕಂ ಅಬು ಮುಸಬ್ ಜರ್ಗಾವಿ ए फद हंगुराम वेरिंगे तेरेन लाफ उफेदुनी अलगायदा गोप्पे ये तो ए अलगायदा गोप्पे गोतु इराक उफेदुनी IS जमाए प्रथम गागनक देहास तीने हतरें हिसाबुगा दे एफो एकी नन्नमुगा मी तंदीमुल जिहाद फी बिलादि राफिदैन इनमुगा विस उफेदुनु एगी तुरुं मी अने Iraq ISIS genamuga Iraga Syriaga harakatiru IS jama enamuga sufedigendia den ekek namuga harakatiru mungos emfongos IS genama badalwegendi den miga faakulle tan kolaki IS ufedum mi aslu mi ei Amerikage hangurama Iraga de kolfeshi hangurama e hangurama ga sunni na war boditi gellunta ke devi shiyainge baru erikamge dasha Iragu diuma ekko mi sunni shiyai mi mazhabi warabod koolungane Iragu fedigendia den Iragu erikam wada ne be fulumes boda shiyai boda Amerikage istimara fahu non Amerika Iraga de kol kurangurama fahu Iragu control koromandi Iragu sarkar soti shiyai control dashuga shiyai sarkar ngoti den e sarkar sunni na de terega ara beinsaf ko amal kurumga natija gotum sunni ge terega tibi zuwanu take badalifum goro hegga midene abu musab zarqawi bayati fagen ek fon abu bakr al-baghdadi bayati fagen abu umar al-baghdadi bayati fagen ekagot ko gos ayes ufedigen di midene badalifum goro hegga bodam mit ufedigen di ayes ge feshum mi dehas hatari fahen hisabuga den FIS ge nama badalwegen di dehas tera yahan hisabuga den tidalwi dawlete gotan e jamaatu ga nanki kama bies e jamaatuge mi e jamaat bodu e fulawegen diiruga mi gaganaka ingresulaatuge bodu sara waruge bodu sara hadde ngeto gaganakan danna hallak warka kilometer aka kilometer ge sara hadden e jamaatuge full control dashgoy den enos jamaate gotak kawr boda dawlate gotak saraka terwi midene hin hama ekik muassasatan hada eki wizarata gotak eki muassasatan harakat termundiya hangurame behe wizara enoni muassasai budget treasury abe by den tax nigam nizame demihingos jamaata ka war boda dawlate ke kole degen dis die kama ko mi demigen demida kha dawlate gotakan no ei wagat ki washagen tibi ayes naktagan kama faalu masah pura farat misal kan Iraq sarkar ngeto sarkar sedeto Suriya sarkar we ay mi ayes ade kolon fada fe coalition no mi washagen wa gaumta misal kan Iran Suriya Turki mi huriha gaumta smeti ayes ade kolon hema ekal halategga dawlata ka demin no wendeto එහෙම මෙවනි දවලතේ ගොතන් හරකාතිරිකම වෙස් දවලතේ එහෙම ෆෙෂුනි මිදනි යුලාන කුරියරුගසෙයි අනෙන් බලාකවඤ්ඤා ඒගේ මි අනේ නිමු එංගේ දවලතේ ඉතින් එහෙන් ගොම්ත මිසක දවලතේ ගොතක මි ඔෆෙදි ෆෙර ගොම්තක ඒ ගොම්තක කියාම දායිමි දවලත දෙත නිමුන් අන්නාන වර ජමා මෙදාන මිසල් තින් හතරස්තේ කහර දෙමෙ හිඟාදාන මිසල් උස්මානි දවලන් නෝනි කුරියගේ දවලත බසම එත සතේ එත ගරුණක දෙමෙකින් දෙකම අයිස් දවලත අයිස් කි ෆෙෂුනිරුස් ufedigen diirus enge mi noonaneka ngeet marufe dawlat ekami ehnawas ufedigen dia dawlat gota harakaatiriswi je mi aami weswe muassasata weswe beruga gulun taka be farataswe mi ane news agency weswe ngeeto IT ya hengosama mi dawlat ge hinga huriya harakaatake hingi ekawak midenne hen ei sikke jehife oti ufam virugos vettene kama ei midenne hen e dawlat demi utumuge evs ane bare noni ege bahata kenne ngeto ei kairi washang huriya gomtaga ayes naktalan anguram krom di ma gagana ka hifatta deoni detin aru den efo mi harmi wani ama gagana kan ayes ke baru hama gamas iraga suriya filwa leifa waram madwal de ganguram verin take wakke faradun gotuga harakatel mundani henus enon gomtaga misal Afghanistan uga mi ane misuruga Pakistan ko by sarhat hoga se college guru tan ege turum egodan war fahum Philippines ke sifaim se mi hunge sarhat de IS control da ragin skin haguram ko mi bari kolla fani ma IS ke bar e bole by sarhat to me asma ke Libya ko
den IS asu IS mi Iraq Syria bala mi de gam to war boda IS feturi foti misal kam mi Syria gres Bashar al-Assad de kole gam garaitum mi tedu iruga ves mi IS ke control e gam war boda bay ko feturi ken go setan mi fen enna mi jawati fa ko ko mi haru hama mi gam gaskari ate de baru kandwa komisara ka divis IS e bole enna mis am Syria bala dar allu fede swale ki IS embori andane baye enne amo anikkas IS un ituru bayata control kurum ga fursate botta Syria ga eterega
aditi hama muhim suala ki hama awara gina bek benowan kanne kine to IS mi de komugot kasinga IS demino naneka ngeto mustahil kamedetto washagam wa huriha gawum takan jamaate nuni dawlate kama vies natta dangole baykan nowe ngeto den ituru farata eves faraten nen ayessaka initerwa hama ekani badal humuru hogga tibe bayaku tibi eves mitibi eka boda mitibi ane wazifane mi hunna badal hifam beenuwa mi hunna emihunge hanguramatoge mi hunna bodati gellun talibun mi hunna ekadme faratake ISM recruit kureveni yesu emihunge propaganda jassage denti idalwi halat ngeto mihar meti ham gaagana kan iraga surya badar ISM meti ham nattada ehnawes mi eboy ngeto ambura yadaw fursat emi ganu rakkadaki mihar badar go sebati bikamawe ISA gulen tayyarat tibigaagana ka mi jasos report tabuna gotu eki gawmto saari sahavori kinami IS ge furihama barga dashgo in iruga midenne hingana hallaka kilometer aka kilometer emi control kuriru iraguge uturun feshigen suriyage gaagana ka medaka hisab emi control kuri sarahad ki ingire sulatu ge waruge bod sarahad gota eruga report to fa kormandi tanoga ngeto dawle gotuge emi fadda fe tanoga gaana ka saari sahavori gira den hanguram veri ema emihun unge huriha beenun taka emihun supplier emihun command kuruma emihun command center taka mi huriha ichhama ISum hingamu gendia enos miha mi oni huriha ich hala akufa enos emihun teren emmenne marenwe bar gina bay kumarenwe salama ve higge gota filagen e feeding terega ya gota filago se bole emihun fursaten mihar ke evwakan egota dawlet gota haraka terwa enos e biru e boy ngeto e biru en emme bodu sobaki IS ufedigen mi ai midene badal fungro hik mi ai aniyat ke dibi ngeto mi ai emihunge mihun take none emihunge aila take mihun take mi angoram toga maru ege badal fungo anek kolon mi geo mi economics sa midene geopolitical halata ege turun mi fagir kama wazifa netuma mi mahal ngeto khasa ko mi dictatorship taka mi gomtoga ingolana arabe gomtoga mi arabi rabiu mi ak hagotaka mi rayetun nuni bayaku dekola nukunna kala halattake dima vejji adi samanu kunna eto misakan hama ya insafu kantan nukurebu khasakum sunni shi'i ararun ege tunu arabi pitere gasaka mi muslimin nafagir matafatuma wazifa neti ebek muslimin ko lera nebek corruption bolwe mika huriha kam ki IS kahal jamaat ufede me derwan sawak tamus eterega social harmony neto ngedo ane
almen demete befna mi dakkali ben la gwami media ga de social media ga mi ayesa be kutum fatura fa ben khabar taka ben amu geshota jaw dalme ham demme ko twitter adi ben la gwami media tak fala sure balari gus mi am fa korwa fa ayesa am go fursat bote jawad sam ko fa kor ben rakka bote te ufde so mar balika shegende ennon to ayes me durmate ge gina gam takuga enamis emuna funding kura bayna emu theduma emuna hitere de bayek uleni kanne kobato mi bela gomi masta notadi funding agency takabala ayesa gulung huri bayke de ayesa mi hatyar go gotun namis adihen hingo gotum sahitere de bayenge purita
ade ami IS fund kura gotadi terega waragina mi sual tong fede kamenge ingeto den ingodan noane mi eki gawmta de alona gawmta komenna pa kran kene buri de to message ko gawmta meduga IS fund kurati ekoma jehi famika kantete ka buri den egi turun bay tuhumat kurve geopolitical beenun tahuga bay gawmta kumis adiga tibegen mi eki jamaat ka fund kura kaman asu den mi IS ufedigin gos pargade dossoruga thela සූර්යාග බෙන්කුත ෆලාදා ලෝටුවාදාගෙන නෝනි ඉරාග බයි බෙන්කුත කංගාරාගෙන නිකාග ගොතක සත්‍යාර මේ අනේ ෆාසා හොදා ෆවේ දෙන් හැම ඒගොතන් අම මේ අයස් බේර කරා තෙලා එනොන් එච්චිස් සම බයි කොන්ෆුලිතකොන් හැම කළු බාදාර අගුයකෝ ගතුමා මේ සම ෆන්ඩින් ගොතු වෙලිබේච ඒගේ ඉතුරු ඒ බෝලේ වකි ෆරදු ගේත අනේ මේ එකි ගවමතහුග වාගත කි mi propaganda ge jehigen bay farata kon e recruit kuresu mi hum wes adege turun bay farata kon hama ane mi mali hi gotu ges sidriya tu nuni e gotun eki ane money laundering gotu nuni kai gotun e ba isa gulung huri account taka ba fasa transfer kora kama bay account toge mi vikur ge tele wadefati mi ho ye fund kura farata kon bole demi deni geopolitical mi game takin ba hingalit to duniya ge kaum to me to hema e kaum to machas to mat kurve kuri ge america bay is back be follows e bori mi bay swal to timanna me fund kuri jamaata kate timanna me mi hangura me kurani ehen hama e bori Hillary Clinton ge se bori intikhabu dosar ge ane farata raddu dinu muga hema mi ge e ba ule geopolitical waragina hagiget takin asuga එහා බඩ ෆාල් නුවා එකම බයෙන් حالت හොග වාහ දක්කායර බය අනේ බයක බහුග හැමලාත දේරග ගුණ ඉතිමන්න මම ෆන්ඩ් පුරා ෆරාත්තක දෙකොරට ඉතිමන්න මම හංගුරාම කරන්නේ ඒකතන්ගේ බොර වාහ දක්කා
මේ ඉරාක සූර්ය බලලා යස්සා දෙකොළ වර ගින ෆිවල් තංගල අස්කරියාත කොන් තෙදුවේ හැම මේ හංගුරාම කො ගාගන කන්නත්තා දෙවිගෙන් දෙවර බඩ බය කුරීක කන්ට්‍රෝල් අයිස් के कंट्रोल दश को है मस बिहार सरकार तक के कंट्रोल दश में देफिदान सवाल के अन्नान कम के बिरो से बे मगदेन सूर्य आदि राग के दावदत नो सरकार फरातन देंगलानी कोफियोले तो आईएस के फरातन रक्का तेरे नो सलाम को मट्टका
आद ए वरग गिनाम दक्कवा केंगे तोरिया फरातक को सिराग एतरेग सिराग कौमी अने बावंतक मा बेउतन देके वाहकत से बोरे इराग मी सुन्नी शियई मी अने मी तफात गे तो खास को कोडुंत එනමුග මස්හබි කෝළුන්ත නුනි තෝයිෆි කෝළුන්ත නත්තාද මා බේගතුන් දෙකේ වාහකත හොග නුනි බාවා මහසින් තාතගස් එමෙ බොඩ මි දෙකේ වාහකේ කි අයිඑස් පද ජමාඅත්ත mi ufedem mi jeheni war baaki zuwana take tibegenne ema ehen nuwagota huriha mi huna detere insafun kantak korashi waki mazhab kanisba wati shiai nawati noni sunni nawati noni kurdi nawati noni turkumanu nawati mi gotan amal no korashi ema ege terenkam mi wani mi ufedeni wagota ki mi ufedeni war boda nikamiti halatka gosken badali fumur wa ema efada gotaka kanta vienu dinuma anaka mi dawlatta faratum sarkarta faratum mihar kankamuga misalaka eki kankamuge ba higher kore detto higher kora farata e waanu waneke e komme ba ekves dem wawer boda adab devi diya sanekka gosweda e furtama mi ma waragina mi mufakkirun vidalwa ichen asuga mi jamaat ka nisba ba farata furtama mi higher kore higher koraru mi honna jaluge terem bode taniyat kelifa den mi honna konner tibeni warab boda badal fumuru hage ege badalge mi hon islahi fiyola lage noniya mi honna prevention gotuga helun terifkam fataraage mi hunge visnum badalkoge mi waagati miha mihisawa medene warabbodange miha visnuma warabboda kulevige emiha buddhiya warabboda kulevige emiha visnum badal kollevige em egota badal kollun taka dairuge anek kolan emiha visnadi digen waaki prevention gene vidane ei emme bodukama kiessu ma hawda rangolko insafir ko kantakko harmony qaim ko नेता टॉलरेंस अफो आमा मिकाल उरिया एक बदल के बीरवेरी कंदक्का हरकश को अमल कुरमा की ए मिकाल जमातों फिदमा वक्फे वगंदान के में ए हालत वही एक रक्कातरी वेनी सलाम वेनी विहास पड़ कर रही तुन भारत दी रही तुन वेरिन के गुणों तरंगल को मिकाल वर गिना कंत तक कोगन कम हम वर गिना इराग व सूर्य के से वक्त देखे मुंदनी
දැන් ISIS තවලතේ ගොතු කුරින් යොදාන් කුරිය නැසෙම මාමර කොසෙක් ගොතුගේ මෙහු කණ්ඩල හිසාබ් ගණුන් එමු මෙහර මිනත් තාලිවිගේ මෙදී මේ එහෙන් හිසාබක IS ෆෙතුරු දාන කමුගේ බිරොනව හම කුරිගේ සූර්යා ඉරාග මේ අමල් කුරි ගොත එහෙන් හිසාබෙගේ මෙහු මේ වසන් වෙරි වේදාන තවදී මෙහු මිසාක බදන ෆෞජත වෙස්සේ පුර අස්කරි ෆෞජත ISIS තිරේ කියා බිරේ එහෙන් දුනියගේ එහෙන් සරහත් කංග පොත්තෝ
ආද එකන් හම එගේ නතෝ අනේ වරෆහුන් මේ ෆිලිපීන්ස් ගස් සරහත් දෙක වෙස්සේ මෙහු ෆෙදගෙන් දිය කුල්ලියක hama egota miharu ebole afghanistan gas taliban na semana eba hanguram kore hama baruga nufbala futuge hama aamugotege mi ufedeni sarkar control tanne mi hanguram jamaat gina sarkar control kuda adegi turun infrastructure balikash sarka libya eki hama mihar semme warugadian is ge mi ama wakita nuni fahar kolla fe sarhad libya ki qawme ingeto e libya ga wagot kitin hatar sarkar gole kome sarkar ani sarkar ba waada kore aba hanguram kore baar hanguram jamaat tang gole em ege tirin la fa mi hinga maksad tang ba hasil we e ebba ko anebbe ka da ko hanguram kora ayruga anebbe ka gelun devega ayesang be hi teriwe em ekah gotak nge mi funding na ki mi libe mudden misaka misurga saina sarhad warab boda infrastructure balikashi fagir sarhadde etanum emme gina hanguram veri me ufedeni ema midetene misur rais ko wala ba fmani mi misur go huri ha mosata gulin be je saina sarhad abad ko taraggi ko etan tar infrastructure angol ko wazifa fursatan howadi mika kan te koran am gote ko taliban no sami wani taliban mes mufedige mi di hama pakistan te ego sama boda mi wazifa fursatan ne tuma fagir ko amu ma zuanun bekar ko tibema ekah ko to begen gos ege terege mi daluga mi jehni zuanu den mi fund ko rami den bainal qami fem waruga eki farat tanga bahore sidriyatu e ves farat ko mi fund kurani eki kya fakano ad bunam mes waram undugo e farat ekah ko to ka geopolitical halat ke ekkom ane kom kura hangura amaga noni ane e kom ka gelun dinum gotu ka mi ka jamaat tanga be hin teriwe ewadanno ane kuriga ama ayesum mi da hanguram veri wara faseha miraga wadigende e iraq mi turki sarhad duras ko hame menno ibade ko mi har turkiya ko fursatan no de gotaka ekala gotaka mi ekko mane ko ma detere gonna ko tak terin la mi faada hodani mi jamaat
den algida de taliban jamaat talabana isis ke ko bato tafatul mi ala ki ala nam
mi jamaat ki fikuri gotun gaagana e jamaat ke ngeto mi oleni takfiri eppa kana beka kafar kurun noni timamen ge fikura no gule ko me bayki e kafanu kam hada hama ekani timamenne mi sahha kotti bayki ani kolon timamen mi oleni mi islami rangal dawlatun faddari kya kam mi ufaddani mi islam diinu ge usul takamna khilafa harkash kama diinu ge mi algolmen angafa mi na samahata mi loeba o gatir kama mi kita duwa da far aniya veri badali fumuge diinu ge usul takamulin ekkiba efawa adab dinuga dinuga mi no usul takamuna khilafa mi karburi ko evis shariat kanu da mi no adab dinuma mi kala ka shamal tak mi hingani den mi farat ka eba shakku koreve mi muslim go dushmanun gotuga sifa koreve misala ka zainistun nas gulun onna kama seba tuhumat kore be farat e wagat islami bodati masata uterega mi onne alayen uda mi masata uterega ane kon khod mi hunga terrorist hamalatas mi amaz koren bodan islami ko mata kushenne mi onna ehma ehem wima mi farat ke hagiyat badar mi muslim go dushmanun as evis gotaka muslimunaka kuluman hori bayno islami nantaki kiya ngonu kama vis den miga mi waagota ki mi jamaata mi ane anet jamaata mi tafaat mi wani nuni mi koleni mi verikam go benuga anen visnuma fikura mi ti hunan gaagana ke gotaka amalta vis mi hunan gotaka den ebbe kanebbe kawren harkash vejjiya adi ebbe gotuga ake ebbe anebbe kawren molukam emi hunan yesas kore misala algaida evre boda is harkash etto mihum meruma gengule mi ane uslub tannuni gengule wasilattaka beenun kora aniya veri amaltaka michsa badaruga is ma harukash kanne algaida evre den hama egota jabhatun nusraya algaida is noni jabhatun nusraya ane is koleni hama veri kamuga beenuga e sarahaddu takan aggada kurumuga talibanun nakiwega tama effikurege bayingen ekam talibanun na is saba mi hanguram kuramuga bade e midene hama e dawlen ane dawlen hanguram kura gota mi effikurege bayka vies en visnumege bayka vikama vies ebbe kone bege macca gadawam beenuwe kome beks beenuni ebege macca ebege daruga ane bek bati bayma verikam kolun takemi baamu teriga singo me
jawad program wagoto egotol mi jehni malenge inget jawad program garu danda viti warapata shukriya adi mi hasabu meduge dunia kali program ni malang program bedle viti shukriya wassalamu alaikum
Making headlines this hour, Maldives and Japan reaffirms commitment to continue working together, both bilaterally as well as regional and international matters of common interest, to enhance the existing ties of friendship and cooperation. Japanese Foreign Minister states that Maldives is situated at a strategically important position and has always remained as a reliable partner of Japan in both bilateral and multilateral arena. And 6 Arab foreign ministers and the chief of Arab League meet in Jordan to discuss issues surrounding US President Donald Trump's recent decision to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and his call to move the US Embassy to the Holy City.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome you all to PSM News in English. I'm Zihunat Hassan here with the news in details. Maldives and Japan reaffirmed their commitment to continue working together both bilaterally as well as in regional and international matters of common interest to enhance the existing ties of friendship and cooperation.
The Minister for Foreign Affairs of Japan, Taro Kono, paid a courtesy call on President Abdullah Yamin Abdul Qayyum as part of his official visit to the Maldives. During the call, the President welcomed the Minister to the Maldives and extended warm greetings and good wishes to the Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. The President emphasized with appreciation that Japan has been a pioneering development partner of the Maldives and that the Official Development Assistance ODA program administered by Japan has contributed immensely to the socio-economic development of the Maldives. In particular, the President highlighted the short-term training opportunities and the exchange programs for human resource development offered by Japan International Cooperation Agency JICA and the ISDBT project for disaster prevention and e-learning. In regard to the ISDBT project, the Minister noted that the system will bring new opportunities to the Maldives for progress in today's globalized world. The talks then focused on identifying potential areas of mutually beneficial investment opportunities for Japanese businesses in the Maldives. Moreover, Japan currently being the third largest source market for tourists in Asia, both sides expressed hope to enhance and maintain tourism cooperation. The President further requested Japan's support for Maldives' inaugural candidacy to the United Nations Security Council as a non-permanent member for the term 2019 to 2020. Speaking of environmental challenges, the President noted that climate change remains a critical issue to the Maldives. He expressed appreciation for Japan's proactive role in tackling climate change globally and conveyed assurances that the Maldives will continue to work closely with Japan to gradually shift towards renewable and alternative sources of energy. The Minister mentioned that Japan is willing to continue offering expertise on the latest technology to assist the Maldives on this issue. The Minister thanked the President for the support extended from the Maldives for Japan's initiative to promote security and maritime safety. In this connection, the Minister noted that the Olympic Games is to be held in Tokyo in 2020 and therefore it is imperative that a solid counter-terrorism mechanism be established in Asia through joint efforts to ensure maximum safety and security for the Tokyo Olympic Games. The Minister also expressed interest to provide promotional sports assistance ahead of the Games and organize cultural exchange programs between Japan and the Maldives. The Minister further requested the Maldivian support for Osaka's bid to hold the World Expo 2025, to which the President agreed to give due consideration.
Minister of Foreign Affairs of Japan, Taro Kono, stated that Maldives is situated at a strategically important position and has always remained as a reliable partner of Japan in both bilateral and multilateral arena. The Japanese Foreign Minister made the remarks in an exclusive interview with PSM News prior to his departure from Velana International Airport after concluding his official visit to the Maldives.
Over the past 50 years since establishment of diplomatic relations between Maldives and Japan, both countries have been showcasing exemplary contributions in issues of mutual interest. Minister of Foreign Affairs of Japan Taro Kono's visit is the first official visit by a Japanese minister to the Maldives. During the one-day official visit, the Japanese Foreign Minister held separate meetings with President Abdullah Yamin Abdul Qayyum and Foreign Minister of Maldives Dr. Muhammad Asim. As per information provided by Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Maldives, the prime focus of the official dialogue between the two foreign ministers was on enhancement of programs and activities held for the youth. In addition, the talks held at Kurumba, Maldives also focused on an annual policy dialogue between the two countries aimed at transforming the relationship to a more mutually beneficial strategic partnership. In an exclusive interview with PSM News prior to his departure from Welana International Airport, after concluding his official visit to Maldives, Japanese Minister Taro Kono stated that the Maldives has always remained as a reliable partner of Japan in both bilateral and multilateral arena. In addition, Minister Kono stated that both countries discussed on involvement of Japan in free and open Indo-Pacific strategy.
We talked a lot about bilateral issues where we can cooperate together, such as maritime safety or disaster prevention against climate change, or the Maldives situated in a very strategically important place. Japan is now trying to promote free and open Indo-Pacific strategy. With a country like Maldives, the like-minded country, we would like to continue to keep the free and open maritime order.
As per information provided by the Japanese embassy in Maldives, the two parties also discussed on the North Korean nuclear and ballistic missile issue and extended talks in further pressurizing the country to bring peace to the Korean peninsula. Maldives and Japan developed diplomatic relations on 14th of November 1967. Japan has been a consistent and steadfast partner in the Maldivian development since Maldives gained independence in the year 1965. Maldives and Japan has extended its scope of partnership over the 50 years in fields such as the infrastructure and education. In the latest trip of the Foreign Minister of Japan, Taro Kono, he met with the President and the Foreign Minister of Maldives and had many fruitful discussions. From Welana International Airport, Ismail Azim, PSM News.
Minister of Health Abdullah Nazim Ibrahim calls on all Maldivians to work together to prevent any dengue outbreaks this year. Addressing the ceremony held to inaugurate the National Dengue Prevention Campaign, Health Minister Abdullah Nazim stated that all Maldivians must take up their individual responsibility to prevent any such outbreaks. During his speech, the minister expressed that effects of dengue outbreak were controlled last year, noting that prevention and control of dengue solely depend on effective mosquito control measures. Minister Nazim added that collective efforts of individuals and government authorities are crucial. The one-day campaign was initiated by Health Protection Agency as January is recorded as a month which sees an increase in dengue-related cases. The campaign was held by the agency in association with Housing Development Corporation and World Health Organization. Minister of Fisheries and Agriculture Dr. Mohammad Shaini stated that around 440 tons of fruits and vegetables can be produced within a year under the government-initiated import substitute program.
In an exclusive interview to PSM News, Minister of Fisheries and Agriculture Dr. Mohammad Shaini said that the initiative of the government aims to deliver benefits to individuals from agriculture. The Maldivian Fisheries Minister mentioned that under the program, individuals will be trained and developed to implement the best practices of agriculture. It is an electoral pledge of the government to facilitate the development of the fisheries and agriculture sector to secure a sustainable socio-economic future for the Maldivian people. In this regard, from 2013 onwards, the government has initiated several programs to develop the sector. Government targets to reduce the imported amount of papaya, watermelon, cucumber, banana and pumpkin by harvesting the products in Maldives. According to statistics of the Maldives Customs Service, about $5.6 million was spent to import these 5 products to the Maldives in 2016. According to Ministry of Fisheries and Agriculture, by providing a land of 37 hectares to harvest these products, 25% of the imports can be decreased. The first phase of the project was commenced by the ministry in Gun Island of Lamo Atoll. A lot of agricultural products are imported to Maldives, including various products that can easily be produced in the country by local farmers.
High Rise Private Limited announces that interested parties can apply for nominations for the South Asian Travel Awards SATA on January 15th. As per information provided by High Rise, 5 countries from the Southeast Asian region can compete for the awards. The countries are Maldives, Sri Lanka, India, Nepal and Bhutan. In an exclusive interview with PSM News, General Manager of High Rise Mohammed Shamin revealed the judging panel for SATA would also be unveiled on January 15th. Shamin stated that they are expecting over 1,000 nominees for SATA this year. SATA, which was first held in Sri Lanka in 2016, is considered among the top-notch travel awards in the region. British International Trade Secretary Liam Fox stated that the UK hopes China to further open up its service sector as the bilateral trade in service is on the rise. During his 3-day official visit to China, the British Trade Secretary travelled to 2 Chinese cities, Beijing and Shenzhen, and held talks with Chinese government officials and business leaders.
China is the 5th largest trading partner of UK, with trade between the two countries amounting to nearly £59.1 billion in 2016. In the same period, the UK exported £16.8 billion of goods and services to China. British International Trade Secretary Liam Fox said he hoped that China could further open up its service sector so as to boost their bilateral trade.
For example, can we open up trade in services? We're already seeing rising UK exports in things like educational services here in China. We'll want to see how we can improve that, and we'll want to see how we can get trade and investment to move in both directions. We'll want to see UK investment here in China. That is advantageous to both of us.
In response to criticism citing the negative impact Brexit would impose on the country's economy, Fox said the UK's economic performance in terms of trade and investment hit an all-time high in 2017, indicating that the country's economy has been proved strong.
Well, if you look at our economic performance in terms of trade and investment in 2017, we saw the highest foreign direct investment into the United Kingdom in our history. We saw a rise in our exports of almost 14%, and our exports to China up 32%. The United Kingdom has made very clear that we want to take advantage of those areas of the global economy that are growing fastest.
China is the first leg of Fox's 2018 overseas tour, which came as the UK gears up for the next stage of Brexit talks that is expected to ultimately decide the prospects of future relationship between the UK and the European Union.
Indian Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj said deeper economic integration with dynamic ASEAN region is an important aspect of Act East policy. Swaraj was speaking at the 5th roundtable of ASEAN-India network of think tanks in Jakarta.
Indian Foreign Minister Sushma Swaraj, who arrived in Jakarta on the second leg of her 3-nation tour, said that both India and ASEAN share a common vision for global commerce and maritime domain, and New Delhi looks forward to working closely with the grouping in a range of activities.
A deeper economic integration with the dynamic ASEAN region is an important aspect of our Act East policy. ASEAN is India's 4th largest trading partner, accounting for 10.2% of India's global trade. India is ASEAN's 7th largest trading partner. Trade is back on track and registered an 8% increase in 2016-17 as compared to the previous year.
Swaraj said India and ASEAN have a common vision for global commerce and maritime domain.
India and ASEAN have a common vision for global commerce and maritime domain. We look forward to working closely with ASEAN in a range of activities, like to develop a blue economy, in coastal surveillance, in building offshore petroleum capabilities, hydrographic services, and information sharing for increased maritime domain awareness.
Secretary General of ASEAN Dato Paduka Lim Jokhoi and Indonesian Foreign Minister Retno Marsudi also held talks with Swaraj prior to the roundtable conference. ASEAN are important to India since it is part of the country's Look East policy and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Act East policy. The ASEAN is a regional grouping of 10 nations comprising Brunei, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Myanmar, the Philippines, Singapore, Thailand and Vietnam.
Thousands of government supporters hold rallies in Iran for a fourth day in a backlash against widespread protests that the clerical establishment has blamed on the country's enemies.
The latest show of support came a day after Iran's foreign minister said a United Nations Security Council meeting called by the United States to discuss the protests had proved a blunder by the administration of US President Donald Trump. State television showed rallies in cities including Amol, Semnan and Shadigan, waving Iranian flags and chanting. More than a week of unrest has seen 22 people die and more than 1,000 arrested in the biggest anti-government protests for nearly a decade. Meanwhile, Iranian ambassador to the United Nations told a United Nations Security Council meeting that his government has hard evidence that recent protests in Iran were very clearly directed from abroad. Iranian ambassador Gholam Khosrow also said the United States had abused its power as a permanent member of the Security Council by calling for a meeting to discuss the protests.
The move by the United States to bring to this council protests in Iran by some of our citizens for legitimate grievances, some exacerbated by none other than U.S. itself in its dereliction of its obligation under the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action, is an abuse of its power as a permanent member and an abuse of the Council itself. It is unfortunate that despite the resistance on the part of some of its members, this Council has allowed itself to be abused by the current U.S. administration in holding a meeting on an issue that falls outside the scope of its mandate.
40 families begin their returns to Khalidia and Humaydia in homes of Syria. These neighborhoods were considered the most vulnerable to terrorism and destructions.
Issam Jabor's family is among the returning group to Khalidia district where most acts of sabotages and destructions occurred in the past. Jabor found his house destroyed, daily necessities broken and many of those things were lost. Wife of Issam Jabor, Hussam, took her daughter and son back to the city of Homs despite the many dangers they face, where they picked up their previous memories of greater lives here. This family has shown determination and perseverance to a neighborhood where its people had lived for hundreds of years. The number of returnees has recently reached 100, and some urban services inside the neighborhoods have also been resumed.
6 Arab foreign ministers and the chief of the Arab League meet in Jordan to discuss issues surrounding U.S. President Donald Trump's recent decision to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and his call to move the U.S. embassy to the Holy City.
The meeting, initiated by Jordan, was attended by Jordanian Foreign Minister Ayman Safadi, Egyptian Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri, Palestinian Foreign Minister Riyad al-Maliki, Saudi Arabian Foreign Minister Adil al-Jubair, Minister of State for Foreign Affairs of UAE Anwar Gargash, Moroccan Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation Nasir Bourita, and Arab League Secretary General Ahmed Abul Kit. The attendees reached a consensus in seeking the most effective solution to the Palestine-Israel issue to counter against Trump's decision, which was announced by the U.S. President in early December. All sides agreed to step up efforts to solve Palestine-Israel conflicts from a political independent state with East Jerusalem as its capital. The attendees agreed the Jerusalem issue should be settled through negotiation and as part of a lasting peace between the Palestinians and the Israelis based on the two-state solution, international resolutions of legality and the Arab Peace Initiative. Just before the negotiations got underway, King Abdullah of Jordan called for intensified Arab efforts to support Palestinians when he met with the Arab foreign ministers. He underlined that Jordan, as guardian of the holy sites at Jerusalem, will try its best to provide protection. In addition, the six foreign ministers also negotiated on consequences of U.S. decision and the efforts of Arab countries in protecting the Arab identity of Jerusalem, as well as its historical and legal position. After the meeting, a joint press briefing was held between Jordanian Foreign Minister Safadi and Arab League's Abul Qait concerning their negotiations.
Barcelona will sign Brazil's midfielder Felipe Coutinho from Liverpool on a 5.5-year contract.
British media reported that the Spanish club will pay around £142 million for Felipe Coutinho, making it the third most expensive transfer in football history. Coutinho's buyout clause has been set at €400 million. Liverpool confirmed the deal in a separate statement, saying the transfer would go ahead subject to Coutinho passing the medical and agreeing personal terms. Paris Saint-Germain paid Barcelona €222 million for Brazilian forward Neymar in August, and the French club will pay Monaco €180 million to sign Kylian Mbappe when he completes a loan spell this season. Coutinho's fee will eclipse both the €105 million Barca paid Borussia Dortmund for France forward Ousmane Dembele in August, and the £75 million that Liverpool received from Barcelona for Luis Suarez in 2014. AS newspaper said 25-year-old Coutinho was expected to watch the La Liga leaders play Levante on Sunday in the presidential box at the Nou Camp. The Brazilian has not played in Liverpool's last two games against Burnley in the Premier League and Everton in the FA Cup, with coach Jurgen Klopp saying he has a thigh injury.
Games of Thrones fans will have to wait until 2019 for the planned final season of the award-winning medieval fantasy series, a gap of more than a year since the end of Season 7.
Cable channel HBO said that Game of Thrones would return in 2019 for a 6-episode final season. It did not specify the month. The series is HBO's biggest hit ever, with some 30 million viewers in the United States alone and an army of devoted fans worldwide. The final season of the Emmy award-winning show is expected to reveal which of the warring families in the fictional Seven Kingdoms of Westeros will win the multi-generational struggle for control of the Iron Throne. Production on the final season started in October, and filming is expected to last until mid-2018. HBO's head of programming, Casey Bloys, has said multiple endings will be filmed to avoid leaks or hacks of how the saga ends. Show creators David Benioff and D.B. Weiss told Entertainment Weekly in 2016 that they wanted to make the series finale as spectacular as possible. HBO said on Thursday that Benioff and Weiss will also direct the final season. The 7th season ended last August with an average of more than 30 million US views per episode across multiple platforms. Some of its 7 episodes were more than an hour long. The long gap until the final season would give author George R.R. Martin the chance to finish 1 or 2 new Game of Thrones books that he said in July he was working on. The television series has already advanced beyond the events of Martin's 5 published A Song of Ice and Fire series of novels.
More than 100,000 people flocked to a South Korean ice fishing festival to fish for trout in a frozen lake while braving in sub-zero temperatures. Let's have a look.
Organizers said at least 133,000 local and foreign visitors had taken part in the festival, either catching fish or watching the various activities taking place. The Sanchionio festival began on Saturday.
And I think we've been fishing for about 1 hour. We got 5 fish today. And there's a lot of different activities to do here. So there's an ice slide, and all the fish you catch here you can eat. So they have a grill that will prepare that for you. And I think later on tonight we're going to go see the ice sculpture cave on the other side of the river. So, but yeah, it's and say it's a little chilly today, but it's a lot of fun. So.
The festival will continue until January 28 in Huachuan, 120 kilometers north of the capital Seoul.
That's all we have for you this bulletin. Thank you for joining us, and have a pleasant day ahead. Bye-bye.